between the salt mines of Taudin and Tagaza in the Saharan desert, and the river rain trade, which we're about to show you visually from the record in other parts of West Africa, Western Sudan. I mean, the Western Niger. Okay, this is the port of Timbuktu. It's a town called Kabara. Remember, we're not covering everything. It's still a thematic presentation. And the theme is the urban heritage of West Africa. So what we're looking at, although there are many things and many ways we can approach the information, is to show a survey of some of the urban areas and to show how these are recorded and just to sort of lay an outline of them out. This is Kabara from 1856, the port city of Timbuktu. Kabara is an interesting place. It's a very busy place. The Niger has a flood season, and it doesn't get all the way up to Timbuktu except at the height of the flood season. So Kabara is the port of Timbuktu year-round. It's about 6 miles away from Timbuktu. And these boats are very interesting. The first European, again, we're starting to take a look at, Europeans didn't know nothing about the interior until the 1820s, 30s, 50s, and 70s, right? And that's a deep thing. But the first European that traveled to Timbuktu and lived to write about it was a Frenchman named René Caillet. I just wrote a piece a few days ago on René Caillet. It's very interesting. Maybe at the end of it we'll share it. A thumbnail sketch. He came to Africa when he was 16. For 10 years he tried to get into the interior with small expeditions. He couldn't get more than 70 miles into the interior of West Africa. When he finally decided, after he'd been on the coast of Senegal for some time, he learned Wolof, that he devised his plan. And this plan was that he, could tend to convert to Islam. Okay, and that he would then learn some Arabic and some African Muslim ways and use that to sneak into Timbuktu, because by that time, they were offering a 10,000 franc reward for the first European person to visit Timbuktu and to talk about it. So anyway, he conceived this plan that took him 12 years to accomplish. And it's very interesting, but he ended up traveling in a boat. Now we can hit the lights again. He ended up traveling in a boat similar to this, in a traditional cargo convoy going up the western Niger. See, it's not just about Timbuktu. It's about the whole region. And it's about the economy of the region. It's about the cities, the urban infrastructure. All that's part of it. So when René Caillet described these boats, he called them canoes. But check this out. He described them in great detail. He said these so-called canoes were 90 feet long. They had a crew of 15. They carried 40 passengers, plus 30 to 60 tons of goods. That's what he said. I don't have René Caillet with me right now, but that's what he said. If you want a reference on it, I can give you that. But please read it. It's very interesting when you say, whoa, how's he calling these things canoes? Right? Now, the most amazing part was that he pointed out that they traveled in groups of 60. 60. So if you multiply 30 tons times 60, you're talking 180 tons per trip of goods. Why? How is this possible? I mean, that's heavy duty. Look, you got millions of people. They all eat. They all wear clothes. They all have their interests in, the cooking interests and the educational interests. All these different trades are being carried on, medicines, you name it. Somebody's got to carry them back and forth, right? That's what this illustration from 1856 represents. It represents these canoes traveling to the port of Kabara in Timbuktu.